Yes, people, and big up. Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Big up to everybody that's in the chat. The Big D's just come in, so let me just bring Big D in. What we saying, Big D?
Yes, no, you can hear me.
Big up, yeah, okay, yeah, I can hear you, man. Wait,
Oh.
wait, 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 wait. Yeah, hot,
Uh,
hot up there, man.
I'm downstairs now. I'm not in the studio. It's like an oven up
You're not in
there,
the
man.
you're not in the studio. You're not in the studio. Big
Yeah,
up
I
to
do it, man.
everybody,
Yeah, I do it.
brother. Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone, guys. If we could just put in the chat, can you hear me? Just put in the chat if it's all good. Just let us know if you can hear us. Um, just give us a thumbs up or just say, yeah, we can hear you. Because something just went wrong with my thing. It just cut out. So I'm hoping that that is the case. Hold on a 2 seconds. I'm just going to see if I can hear my arms. Yeah, that's right. That's good. That's good. So, Big D, what we say, man? Are you good?
Yeah, good, bro. Good, man.
Enjoying this heat wave?
Yeah, man. You have to embrace it. You got to pick and choose the rooms, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, my boy is downstairs. He said he can't sleep upstairs whilst that heat is rising.
Yeah,
So he's
yeah. It's mad,
downstairs.
isn't it?
He's taking his mattress from upstairs, put it downstairs in the front room, man. I'm thinking, bro,
That's funny.
you can't sweep my front room like this, man. You know what I mean?
You
But
know the ones. Oh,
the
God.
use of the use of today, brother. Listen, man. Big up to everybody in
Yeah.
the chat. Let me just first of all go there. Big up to Gavin. First in, big up to 418. He was at 418, just saying big up Normski. Kawaja just saying smash the like, subscribe to Normski and to the panel as well, people. And Kawaja just saying welcome back to the panel and chat. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back, lads.
Kawaja.
You know, the Perez of what I call them, the Perez of the mods, mate. You know what I'm trying to say? Just keep going down, Gavin, just saying big up to Kawaja. Just quickly, Kawaja's got Morocco, France winning and beating Morocco 2-1. That's his prediction for tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I think France might just nick it. I probably will go with the same thing, 2-1. Do you know what I mean? Listen, African teams, one African team just left, bro. D, and I know you got a lot to. I know you got a lot to say. We'll talk, especially when it comes to Messi. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up, Gavin, mate. Good afternoon, my man. Big up to Callan Deborah's t-shirt. Big up Normski. If you might have been in my chat before, but if you're not, please subscribe to the channel and like as well. But big up to you. Andre Santos to Manchester United. Here we go. Deal in place with medical now booked in the 24th hour for the Brazilian midfielder. Ez was giving us a little bit of a rundown in the chat. He went on loan. I can't remember what club he was on loan at, but it looks like a deal's been done for 50 million. I think it's something like 48 million with add-ons, or 46 million with add-ons. I'm not too sure of the actual content of it, but yeah. But the medical's now booked, and they are getting this guy in. He's how old is he?
I don't even know. I'm not sure about this one. I ain't sure about this one at all.
You're not.
I think we have to learn from the Mason Mount deal.
Yeah.
And here we are again, spending 50 million on a player that wasn't a starting 11 player for them. I don't.
I know, they sent him out on loan. I was trying to find out from Bez. I don't know if he's going to be on the show tonight, but if he's not, he could put it in the chat, because obviously they bought him, but obviously put him out on loan. Looks like Alonso doesn't fancy him, and you've come in there with this £50 million bid. Do you know what I mean? And you also got the other guy that you I think you were supposed to have.
Edison.
So is that all sorted now? Is that all sorted?
No, we had the medical there, but something in that medical made United want their people to do him. So he's gonna have to come back to Manchester to do it.
Okay.
And then he can go on holiday, because he's been at the World Cup at the end of the day. So come back, do the medical, go on holiday, and because we start pre-season tomorrow. I don't know about you guys. We start pre-season.
No, well, ours I think is probably another week, maybe 2 weeks time, because we've got the under 21s already started. But are you guys going far, or is it going to be a local team?
No, I think it's local because of the World Cup. I think.
Yeah, same with Arsenal.
I think we're going to Ireland.
Yeah, we're going to Ireland as well. Yeah,
mainland Europe, I think. So yeah, there's no Far Eastern America this year, I don't think. Yeah.
And again, I suppose your players well rested up. Bruno Guimaraes is not Bruno Guimaraes, Bruno Fernandes.
He's coming down now. Well, the thing is, he'll go on holiday now. When you go on holiday, then he'll come back.
I mean, does he feature at all? Does he feature at all in any of the preseason, or is it literally just going to rest and then turn up for the games when it starts?
Nah, if you know Bruno, he'll want to be involved when he.
Right.
Probably against his missus, his wife's advised, but he'll take his 2 week holiday
Yeah,
and then he'll probably come back, which is
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then Diego Dalot as well, because he didn't get much minutes anyway, so he should be quite fresh, a bit
Right.
like
Okay.
Kobe,
Yeah.
a bit like
Yeah.
Kobe. You know what I
Kobe
mean?
might.
For
Yeah,
me
that's
now,
true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
me, don't play Kobe now. Let's get him back. I'm selfish.
Get it back.
Let's get him
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
fresh.
I hear that. No,
Yeah,
100%.
I don't want him playing and getting injured now after he's been sat on his backside for 4 games. Yeah, allow it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
get this Bruno G deal done as soon as possible. Run me Barker and watch as well. Listen, I would love him. I'd love him, but listen, I don't know what's going on. I mean, this window. I mean, with the players that we've got, just talking about players that are likely to come back. That's the
Yeah.
wrong one. Which one is it? Let's remove that one. It's not that one. It's which one? Which one is it? Why is it giving me? Why is it adding me that one? Add that one. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, so look, the players that are remaining still Saliba, Odegaard, Declan Rice, Raya. I mean, Raya hasn't played much, so I suppose when he comes to Zubamendi has not played much. Leandro Trossard, he looks like he's going to be gone to the Turkish side, so he's gone. But Kai Havertz,
Trossard's gone, Noms.
yeah. I think he's around
Okay.
about 17, 18 mil, something like that, around about that figure.
But
We bought it for 20.
No?
We bought it for 27 mil. I mean, look,
Yeah,
he's 31. Had 1 year left.
fair enough. Yeah,
Was it a
moving
choice
on,
between him and Martinelli? Maybe they're looking at Martinelli and thinking, well, he's got more of a
Yeah.
ceiling and that. But listen, we need to get a winger because now we're going to be down one. Without Trossard now not being there.
Yeah.
Just looking at the players that are going to be back, but will be rested: Victor, Kai Havertz, Pierre, and Gabriel Mangalese and Gabriel Martinelli. So all of these players will go off for well-earned rest. And then we'll see who from that list will join Arsenal in Spain and possibly in Ireland. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, we've got the Charity Shield that's going to be played second week, against Man City, and that's going to be at the Mineral Stadium in Cardiff. Yeah, because there's another event going on at Wembley or something like that. That's the reason why we're not they're not hosting it there. So so these are our players. I mean, as you've kind of talked about your players that have got coming back, and obviously you've got 2 players that are going to be new coming in. So we'll see what happens there. Let's just carry on with what's in the chat. Summer transfer window is a 1 out of 10 for me so far. Yeah, we have to say it is because we haven't bought anybody. You know what I mean? I mean, listen, we got the Pierre Capri deal over the line. The guy that was on loan, and now we've secured him now. Callan is just saying, all good. I'll just probably talk about the audio. Gavin just saying, big up D. Yes, we can. They can hear us, so that's good. That's good to hear. You're fine. Yep. Just quickly, big up Normski and D from Jason Carter. Big up to you, Jason, man. Hope you're doing well, man, out there, all the way out in the United States of America. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, the Trump card kind of failed. We will go into that. I'm sure we will. we will go into that. That's bad. That's crazy. But we will go into that. Rice, 6, Bruno, G, Eze the 10. Perfect. Yeah, listen, I'd love to see that. But at the moment, we got 7 players as well.
I'm hearing you, Kawaja, but but I just don't see Newcastle letting Santos and Bruno go in the same window.
You mean
I mean not Santos. Tonali, sorry,
Yeah, I mean,
because boy, that's your starting midfield gone in the same window.
I mean, I know Ez did post something he did post something in the chat, and that's David Ornstein. I haven't got it in my thing. Let's just find that. But he essentially was saying that David Ornstein tweeted and basically said, exclusive, Bruno Guimaraes informs Newcastle United of his wish to leave and join Arsenal, stepping up pursuit, ready to offer a deal worth up to 60 million. I mean, that's the deal money that's been bandied around at present, but no club-to-club contact, and Newcastle start still not entertaining bids for the 20-year-old. So, look, that's gonna rumble on. But listen, can Newcastle afford to let go of another player? I mean,
you're not getting it for 60, no. You're not getting
big up to you, man. Thanks, man. The Matrix. Thanks. Big up, man. Thank you, man. Still got the Matrix in. Yeah.
Because the going rate is the low to mid 80s, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if Newcastle say, right, we'll rebuild our midfield, then they're gonna want top money for him, mate.
Yeah, I mean, so he's 28, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, Tonali went for 100 mil, so you know, they may push if it does happen, they could push it to about 65, 70 mil, 80 mil. I think I don't want to be paying no more than 80 mil for a 28-year-old. He's a great player. Unfortunately, he missed a penalty. We'll come down to that, you know, in that Brazil game. What a palaver, D. We'll talk about your Brazil, man. We will talk about it as well. Big up to Red Cartel. I think Red Cartel, are you a Man United fan? Because you seem to think that Ireland, Man United will be playing in Scandinavia and the Ireland pre-season. So if that's the case, but big up to you. Dean Henderson to the left of me, Rashid to the right are stuck on the bench, Maino. Okay. So he's a Man United fan by the sounds of that. Sounds like Bruno G may force the move, maybe a type thing. That could happen. I was thinking that, Callan. I was actually thinking that that is a possibility. Do we want that long drama to start? You know, I don't know if we want to go for that again. You know what I mean? Because at the moment, I'm just feeling that at the moment Arsenal feel very underprepared. Do you know what I mean? With players that we need to get rid of. All right, listen, we got rid of Trossard, we got rid of Kivior. There's a few other players that we need to be getting off our books. Gabriel Jesus, he seems to be hiding away somewhere, trying to protect that 250 grand or 240 grand.
He don't want to go anywhere, no. Trust me.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. You know, I'm happy at Arsenal. Yeah,
playing for the champions, mate.
Of course you're happy. Of course you're happy.
How you mean, no, mate? He's playing for the champions. You don't want to go nowhere.
In the words of Curtis Shaw, we ask for Mbappe, we get him. Brother, listen. Let's deal with that. We're gonna deal with that. That's a good place to start. You know what I mean? You're reading my mind there, man. It's a good place to start. Let's just quickly before we go. I can see Newcastle United getting relegated next season. D. Wow, that's a big shout. Norway 1, England 2. My prediction for Saturday. Come on, England from Kawaja. And we need Gabriel Mangalis back after the 2026 FIFA. If he picked up an injury, we could be bleep at the start of the season. Dr. Seymour, big up to you. Big up Norms and D. We're still moving like paupers out of League One. We are. It's ridiculous, my friend. USA can hold that. You can hold that. Sorry, Jason, apologies, man. But, brother, trump card didn't quite work out there, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's some lovely captures of the referee holding up the red card to Balogun, and he takes out the trump card and goes, yo, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Fans, we want Kylian Arteta is Lillian. Bro, listen, we're going to talk about Doctor. We're going to talk about that, my friend. America was moving like Balogun was prime R9.
Right.
Listen, mate, listen. It's crazy. Big up Dr. Seymour for Gavin and subscribe to Dr. Seymour, the protagonist. I can't pronounce that right. But let's go on to that one. Yeah, let's listen. So listen, Arsenal, thinking we're going to go and get some top class player. Who do we go and get? This geezer. Where is he? Him. Let's talk about the transfer. This geezer.
This is the Leeds goalkeeper, isn't it? Yeah,
The Leeds you see how this man operates, mate. Yeah? This one here. Transfer, why has Arsenal bought? That's my question. Question to the chat. Why has Arsenal, and I think this is not a Berta signing. I don't think this is a Berta signing. And this guy, I sent a video. I don't know if you saw it, the video D said of the mistake he made. I think it was against. I think it was against
the blunders.
Was it Sheffield? I can't even remember the team it was. I can't remember, but it was a blunder. I mean, some of his games that he's had where he's had a major blunders. Right.
Yeah.
Just to name a few. Right. The calamity most famously associated with former Leeds United. Lillian, we're going to call him Lillian,
Lillian,
right.
Was Lily. I call him Lily.
Lily, was this was in the 97th minute, D, right? The 97th minute against. Sorry, it was against Sunderland. I remember it was I couldn't remember. It was they were wearing red and white stripes against Sunderland. 4th of October 2024. Yeah, with Leeds leading 2-1 deep into its stoppage time at the Stadium of Light, and an unthreatening routine ball flicked forward by Alan Brown, bounced off the pitch, and inexplicably slipped right past Milner's hand without making contact, getting Sunderland a bizarre 2-2 draw right through his middle of his legs. Could not believe it. The mistake left his teammates stunned, fans in disbelief, and the goalkeeper reportedly in tears in the dressing room. I don't want a keeper, with that kind of character. And no, man, he's terrible. He's absolutely terrible. The infamous Sunderland blunder. A weak, hopeful ball was floated. They just talk about that error. I mean, he's just made so many errors. That is another string of errors. Over the subsequent months, Mills has suffered additional costly blunders against teams like Hull City, 3-3, Swansea, 2-2. Big up to Matt. Matt, he said, when I posted that video, he goes, that's us out of the cups. Now, we don't know whether we're going to keep Kepa or not, because he wants first-team football. Now, it would have, we've got Tommy Setford. We was hoping that he would probably jump up, as the second goal. But if he goes, if Kepa goes, then this geezer, he's 6'5", he's going to be our keeper. When I say this guy's terrible, they got him on a free, they loaned him out after those mistakes and blunders. He didn't play a game last season. Right. He went out on loan. He's just not good enough. Why are we going for a guy like this? He said contract expired. Milner's spent his final year at Ellen Road completely sidelined, failing to make a single senior appearance during the 2025-26 campaign. He officially left Leeds United as a free agent when his contract expired. And us, Muggins, Arsenal, go and get him. Just absolutely ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? So we've got him. Then, though. Plenty of blunders coming. Plenty of blunders coming, mate. You know what I mean? Plenty of blunders coming. Let's just go back in the chat. Just a few more people. What's Dr. Series, guys? Big up Gavin de Kouaja. Sorry. Florian Balogun, stinker and hooked. Yep, he was stinker and hooked, mate. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Listen, he went and apologised to the manager for Belgium, but the Belgian manager said it's not on you. It's not on you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's not on you. Yeah, it's down to the FIFA. Do you know what I mean? What are they doing? What are FIFA doing? You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. And we are going to go over and talk about the FA. We're going to talk about the World Cup and just talk about some of the games of the highs and lows of it. And one of the highs, or one of the lows, should I say, is Brazil. We'll talk about Brazil, but let's talk about the Trump saga thing. Let's get into that. So let's come off of the Mr. Lillian. Let's take Mr. Lillian off of there. Let's take him off of there now. Let's remove him from my files. I don't ever want to see you again. I don't even want to see you in an Arsenal shirt, but you are going to be in an Arsenal shirt, and that's not good. Let's just quickly go through these. Most of the decent 6 years ago, and he's been Leeds asked to for a recent number. Listen, he's not good. Dr. Seymour, the legend. Good afternoon, mate. From Kouaja. Makes no sense to me. Kepa must be on his way out. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be.
He's probably told them that.
It's got to be. Goalkeeper choice 1, Raya 2, Kepa 3, Kepa 2, Mesla 3. He's a French keeper as well. So, but he ain't good, and I've seen him in action, and he isn't good. It has a Mikko sign written all over it. How many managers have you seen in your lifetime sign 10? Oh, bruv. Listen, he's got a thing about goalkeepers. He's got a thing about goalkeepers. Think Kepa.
He's trying to create what doesn't need to be created. Exactly. He's trying to create competition that doesn't need to be created.
Right? Yeah, that was all. That was just a stupid.
You got your number one, and then you had a decent cop keeper.
Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. So, they, both of them are gonna. I have 2 number ones. No, you didn't. You always had this thing to get him out, and that's what you've done. I think that it's going to end up with Lillian becoming our number 2. That's what it looks like it's going to happen. Dr. Seymour says, I think Kepa Pig is on his way out, which means we managed to downgrade on the position. It just makes you laugh. It absolutely makes you laugh. Dr. Seymour says, that's it. Cesc Fabregas wants Kepa at Como.
Okay.
That's a fact. Yeah, and I think he will go.
That's a good move.
If he's going to get first team football, he's going to go. Let's not forget Forteta being the Balogun for the King of Zamunda, which we know who that is. It's the number 40 in the one at Crystal Palace right now, King of Zamunda. Right, it's mad. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it didn't quite work out. It didn't quite work out. I want to sort of tackle the last clause of this. Trump card fails for USA. Big D. What are your thoughts concerning it? And we will tackle the bills.
Well, I'm not even going to say his surname, his government surname. I'm just going to say that Donald has a thing about telling top American sports players within the NBA, the NFL, you know what I mean, to shut up and dribble, like keep sports out of politics. So what does he do? The moment he feels like there's an injustice, when there wasn't an injustice, it was a red card, he dives in and makes a call and says, "Oh, you know what? It shouldn't count now. That's history. We're moving to the future. You want your best playing for the future." Like, bro, that's not the rule. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
If you get a straight red card, what is it in the World Cup? 2-game ban or 3-game ban? It's 2-game ban, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's that. But I mean,
if you get it in the final, then whenever you play international football again, those 2 games come into play. If you get a red card in the final of a World Cup or a European Cup, it carries over to the next tournament. So they're the rules. So the audacity of him going to do that after always telling his American sports not to get involved in politics, to stay out of it and stick to your sports. Why does he?
Well, let's look at the timeline, the Balogun ban timeline. So Thursday, Balogun sent off after scoring in USA's World Cup last 32 win, Bosnia against Bosnia. This one he only incurred a 1-game ban. So they're the facts there. Sunday, FIFA announced Balogun's ban has been suspended for a year, making him eligible to face Belgium in the last 16.
What does that even mean?
Exactly, but the thing is, the same thing happened with CR7. Yeah, remember he's still got his red card suspended, and I think he violent conduct, and I think he got I'm sure it was a 3-game ban, but they suspended it because he was going to miss the group stages, so they suspended it. So the precedent is taken in. You know what I mean? Who do you blame? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because UEFA are not happy with this situation because it sets an unprecedented thing here. You know, open up a can of worms. You know what I mean? Yeah. USA President Donald Trump posts on social media to welcome the news, like he will do. The Belgian FA say they are astonished by the decision and investigating all potential options. Now, this is before the game was even played. Right?
Yeah.
Sunday, the Associated Press report a call was made from the White House, where we said that politics shouldn't get involved.
Right.
And the FIFA president Gianni Infantino to review Balogun's red card. Monday, the Belgian FA accused FIFA of deliberately ensuring its appeal was inadmissible. And then on Monday, Trump confirmed he called Infantino saying whatever he had to say. And then I think in his press conference, he said something like he didn't know what a red card was. I'm like, what are we doing here?
I mean, come on, bruv. What are you talking about?
What we doing here? You know what I mean?
This means he doesn't watch any of USA soccer then?
Probably. You know what I mean? Right? And then Monday, Infantino confirms he took a call from Trump on the matter, but insisted that if FIFA disciplinary committee is independent. Okay, so if it's independent, but he's in charge now, isn't he? Infantino is in charge. Why are you ringing him then? You know what I'm trying to say? Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Why was the call even entertained, Norm?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man.
But,
what are we doing here?
Red card should have never been issued, but exerting political influence to change a sporting decision was inexcusable. Psyched out USA, invigorated Belgium. Trump is kiss of death, whatever he touches. It backfired on him. Yeah, as I was saying, the Trump card didn't quite trump out, mate. But unnecessary and scrutiny on Balogun and the team before a knockout match. And you didn't need none of that. You're right, Kelly. You didn't need none of that. Camera was always on him. He even went and apologized, to the Belgium manager, and the Belgian manager said, "Look, it's not on you. Yeah, it's not on you. It's not like he said, "I want this done." Yeah, this is the powers that be. Yeah, because I've got to mind what I say, because I need to get into America in the end of the month. So
exactly. Yeah.
So careful what you say.
But that same person decided to go to do what no other president has done. In terms of he shows up at the NBA Finals, Madison Square Garden, just to bring attention on him. It's like, dude, what are we doing here? Look, presidents don't do that because they know that the whole security risk of the finals is in jeopardy when a president shows up. So they don't. They stay home and watch it, but not him. He goes to New York, Madison Square Garden, to create an even bigger circus in New York City than was needed. It's just what he does, man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's why he's special. He's a special guy, man. He's a special guy. That's for sure.
But listen, at the end of the day, you know, USA took an absolutely pounding from Belgium, losing 4-1. So, as I said, the trump card did absolutely fail. But aside from that, Belgium are not letting this go, Big D. Rightly so. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Which one is it? I can't find. I've got so many. This one here. Right. So, Belgium vowed to continue to pursue FIFA over Balogun controversy. Belgium Football Association has vowed to continue to pursue FIFA over their decision to postpone Florian Balogun's suspension. Balogun's red card, and this is principle now, football principle, you know what I mean? Yeah. Balogun's red card against Bosnia in the previous round should have ruled him out of the USA last 16 clash with Belgium. Exactly. But FIFA controversially decided to suspend his ban for a year, allowing the striker to play. It made no difference in the end as Belgium walloped USA 4-1 winners, but the country's football authorities are not prepared to let the matter go. RBFA remains committed to advocating for a new review of current FIFA regulations and their application. They said in a statement, the Royal Belgian Football Association is proud of the way the Red Devils responded on the pitch yesterday, and fair play to them. You know, that's what they did. I mean, this was before this is the Belgian FA. They said in order to safeguard the legitimate rights of all participating teams, and you know, we're talking about integrity, and to protect the fundamental principles of fair play in our sport, both of this FIFA World Cup and at future editions of tournaments, the RBF is investigating all potential options. Now, this was before the game was even played. But listen, fair play to Belgium. You know, they walloped them, and the trump card unfortunately failed. You know what I mean? But it's just opened up a can of worms, because you can look at it this way. If like, for instance, Kwanzaa, you know, he gets a red card. So why can't they then turn around and say, well, could you suspend that for the next game? Well, there's nothing stopping them doing it. Why if they go to FIFA and say, or the King of England decides to
I've got to say, King Charles needs to get on the phone now. King Charles needs to get on the phone.
Guys, people in the chat, what is the difference?
And ask for a suspension.
What is the difference? No difference whatsoever. Do you know what I'm saying?
It means that Thomas Tuchel needs to get hold of the King's press officer and say, we would like the King to intervene on our behalf and have this suspended. Until the first game of the Euros or something. We're in a driving seat position here, and we want to bring on the whole pig, not just a slice of the bacon. So, King Charles, do your thing, man.
This is it, man. But listen, this is what it is. But listen, justice has prevailed, and unfortunately, you know, I mean, look, USA, you know, played well up until that point, but I think with stuff that was going wrong, it just didn't need. You didn't need that extra circus around it. But let's go back to this, and I want to go back and reverse back. World Cup highs and lows. Brazil sent packing home. Big D, talk to me. It's your team. No, what are we doing here?
I feel Ancelotti got it horribly wrong in the team selections. The way he used Casemiro. You remember, Casemiro can't play 2 games in a week, not 2 full games. Yet he was having him do that, and I didn't get what was going on there. I think he should have rolled the dice on some of the youngsters. Yes, it's a gamble because, you know, but I just felt he got the whole balance of the team wrong. Even when we won, we didn't look great winning. You know, we just became a moments team, a moments of magic team, rather than this team looks like they're in sync. Yeah, I didn't like any of the performances, even the ones we won. But we were getting over the line, you know, by hook or by crook, which is not a bad thing. But you knew eventually, but basically, I would have rather have got to a point and then got knocked out by England. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think the way we predicted it, remember when we went back to where we predicted, we said, you know, it could be an England-Brazil quarterfinals.
And now it's going to be England and the Norwegians and knocked us out. And again, we spoke about Haaland, where he can be missing in a game and still get a brace, and that's what he done. He wasn't great in that game.
He wasn't great in that game, but what he does, I mean, honestly, D, I need to. you know, you had Brazilian legends there in the crowd. What were they
They were
thinking?
fuming, though. They were fuming.
You
You can
know,
see it
I
on their
mean, I
faces, man.
don't know what they put on Twitter. Well, I'm sure they would have put stuff
Yeah,
on their socials and stuff like that. But when I look at this Brazilian side compared to Brazilian
yeah.
sides of yesteryear,
But then, no,
they're devoid. They need to go back to basics.
yeah.
I think I was
Well,
talking with Matty and I was talking to a couple of other guys and saying that the Brazilian Football Association or whatever they're called needs to go back to grassroots, get these guys back in the favelas, right?
but
To start
this is
playing ball.
the problem. This is the problem. Too many Brazilians play in the European leagues, so that Brazilian flair is almost coached out of them.
It's gone. It's gone. Where is it gone? It's gone.
And then obviously
completely.
There was the hype between your guy, Gabriel.
Magalhaes
and Haaland.
He sat. Listen, he was. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Gabriel got found out in that game.
He
Do you know
did,
what I mean?
yeah,
He looked
he got
scared and embarrassed, absolutely embarrassed for the goal.
Yeah.
And this is the problem with Gabriel. I hate this about him. It plays well for you know. There's these bozo moments. We know he has these bozo moments, but listen, you can't let a 6'5" goal machine do that to you. You've got to be aware. Yeah, have some football awareness that there's a 6 foot guy next to you, and before you jump with him and put him off, you're in a almost diving position. So you're looking for a foul. It was too easy. It was like a training ground.
Even when he was making runs, I'm like, someone just take a yellow card for goodness sake. Don't let him get a full head of steam up, because this how I knew he was feeling himself when he pulled out his ponytail. He's had his hair like.
Well, he done that to us. He done that to us when we played him. We played him at the Emirates and at the Etihad. He does that. Yeah.
The moment he did that, I knew he was getting a second goal. I said he's going to score again now. He's got in that. The hair's out. He's got
into their heads.
Into a Viking.
Yeah.
And the rest is history, Norm. I mean, I don't know whether Don Carlos stays on or does he walk away after this tournament. Remains to be seen.
You know what? I mean, what would you do? What would you want to see? What would you want to see? Do you think that he can? You know, because honestly, some people are saying it's the Don Carlo way, but I'm just thinking that this has been an ongoing problem with the Brazilian teams. In the last 5 to 10 years, they've not looked good. Do you know what I mean?
It's probably time to rebuild as well. Like Casemiro, just retire him from the national squad. I get you can't. I get you need some old heads like what England did with Henderson, who broke his arm, which is a mad one for the whole thing. But I feel like to go and compete in their version of their South American, I can't remember what they call it now. Their version of the Euros.
Oh, you mean Europe? Yeah.
To go and compete in that, it needs to rebuild. Go fresh, go young, and rebuild. And it might mean you take some beatings in the process, but they got to start again now.
Well, what's the point of bringing Neymar there? All right, he scores a consolation penalty, but that was so embarrassing. And then he starts bawling out his eyes. That one, listen, he was just doing it for the cameras, man. Why was he? Hold on, it's the last kick of the ball, and you're running up to the keeper. What we're doing here? It's not like you've got 15 minutes left in the game.
It's embarrassing. It's like, bro,
the way they're playing. You know, Vinicius when he's on it. When Vinicius is on it, he's on it. But then he can be frustrating at times. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And the defense. And then what's the other guy that come on? What's the guy that came on and missed 2 big sitters?
Hendrick,
yeah.
Hendrick, you know what I mean? Again, he's young, Norm. So like, I'll forgive him for that. I think Hendricks gets better. But like, I think with Don now, he's got to find the right balance there and bring back some of the flair. I want to see some flair football.
Yeah.
Even if we lose, I want to see.
But a lot of these youngsters, they're getting brought up by European sides, and then they literally conform to that sort of style. Yeah. The whole point is when you turn on a World Cup, to what? Watch Brazil. Right. That's what it is. Now you're turning on a World Cup, turning on thingy now, and you're probably looking at the likes of for France now because they're the ones that are individually doing individual things.
No, these guys don't even do the samba when they score. That tells you everything you need to know. That a Brazilian player scores and doesn't attempt, even if he's not a great dancer,
Just do something, just do something, man. Make something happen, you know what I mean? But they just
and it just shows you how far the game's gone away from them.
It really was an embarrassment. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it was as bad as when they got slapped up by Germany 7-1 back in 2000.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But I just felt that there wasn't a game that stood out for me to say they actually played some good football here. I felt it was very scrappy. And they got.
Oh, that's the Copa Libertadores. If I can, my pronunciation is bad, so forgive me, Dr. Seymour. Forgive me, mate. You know what I mean? But that's the equivalent of the Champions League.
Dr. Seymour, appreciate that. But I just feel like if Don Carlo's gonna stay, I think he will stay. There's no reason to really. I mean, a guy like that. I mean, I think most teams would like a Don Carlo, in their coaching realm. So allow him to build, allow him to put some Leone, allow him to put some of the old heads out to pasture, and start again, and then be prepared for the whatever the next big tournament is for them, which is probably the Copa. I'm not going to
Libertadores, the Copa Champions League,
There you go, the Copa,
the Copa Champions League, But it was really not
wasn't inspiring football.
But the World Cup has been brilliant. I mean, we talked about Cape Verde against Argentina. You know what I mean? What a game! Do you know what I mean? And then we will come on to the England game. Showing courage and fight. Some people say, well, why do they need, if they're meant to be good, why are they showing courage and fight, whatever? But listen, you're going there against all the odds, and we will come on to that and talk about that. But look, there have been some really good games in there to mention, you know what I mean? This World Cup has been good. Lots of red cards, lots of penalty misses. Again, yesterday, Colombia going out, to Switzerland. Penalties, that haven't been good. This little stutter, I call it Fred Flintstone. The Fred Flintstone penalty takers, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah, what are you tiptoeing all that? And you're telegraphing it. You're telegraphing it. Do you know what I mean?
You know what it is, right? They're doing it, almost trying to force the goalkeeper to move first.
Yeah, but it's not moving. It's not moving.
The goalkeepers are saying, no, do your tipper tapper. Yeah. I'm not going to move until I see you trying to put your foot through the ball.
Yeah, just put your foot, you know what I mean? Take your run up and just put your foot through the ball and your laces through the ball. Don't worry about all this tippy-toe.
Foolishness,
because at that point now, in your head, you're thinking, well, is he going to move? And then he waits the last minute. You know what I mean? So and again, Messi in that game, even though they came through and won it, he missed that penalty. You know what I mean? And obviously, it nearly come back to haunt him. But obviously,
3 out of 6.
But we will talk about that.
He's missed 3 out of 6 now.
Yeah. No, that's not. I think is it 3 or 4 out of 6? You might be right. It might be 4. I think it might be 4. I think it might be 4. Yeah.
Even worse, 4 out of 6, man.
Yeah. We're going to come on to that, Doctor. We are going to come on to that. Unfortunately, Egypt, Argentina, quality match, but in my opinion, listen, a lot of people are talking about that, and Big D has got his thoughts on that. He's got his thoughts on that from the very beginning when Argentina played, and that a certain man should not be on the pitch from day one. So we're going to hear Big D's thoughts on it. Listen, we know that Messi is a great player. Not denying that. We think he's a great player. And maybe the reason why this guy, you know what I mean,
man like Ronnie,
CR7, going out, put to Spain, man like Mourinho. Mourinho scoring the goal
again,
making a third man run. Lovely jubbly, straight in the back of the net. Listen, he's probably one of our most natural goal scorers, Big D.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? And he does it. And he does it. And he does it for Spain. He does it for Spain.
Yeah, he does.
And when the time when we didn't have any strikers, and he had to step in. And listen, to be fair, he done the job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, big up Junior, man. What you say, man? Big up to you, man. I like this one, Big D. CRY7. Cry.
CRY7. And the thing is, you see the way he cries, right? You see, like, he's getting all emotional there because he knows he knows that he shouldn't have been there for one. And that's not
Listen, is he holding back Portugal? Is he holding back Portugal? I mean,
he is, unfortunately.
I think I can't remember who the commentator was. Really went in on him and sort of saying he looks like an old man. He's waddling like an old man around the pitch, can't move. there was a point where when they had the hydration break, he come waddling off and had to sit down on the ice bucket just to maybe get some into his legs. But he you know,
he's played a lot of football now.
Yeah.
And sometimes you almost wish that a player of that stature, because you know what I mean, some will debate that he's the GOAT. I mean, it's still Pele for me, and then between one of them two, him and Messi, and I personally would give it to Ronnie, because Ronnie's done it in different leagues. You saw Messi, a shadow of himself at PSG.
I hear what you're saying, D, but listen, right? My man's doing it on the big stage. The man is doing it on the big stage, man.
With a little help from his friends, no.
We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that. What's Junior saying? Ronaldo has got too much pull in the team. They respect him so much that they want to treat him like Messi, and you know he should have never have happened. That's what Big Junior is saying. Ronaldo imposed himself on Portugal team because he feels inferior to Messi. Yeah, I think he was hurting inside when Messi's breaking all these records and whatever. But again, I know you got your faults in it. Hey?
Yeah, he's not getting the help Messi. Like, even if you like, we might as well segue into the Egypt game though, because honestly, if you look,
just before we do segue into the Egypt game, I mean, this guy didn't really help either.
Bruno was shocking.
Well, there's your facts. There's your stats.
And I do wonder if they actually get on, Bruno and Ronaldo. I don't think they do get on. There's been a lot of incidences where over free kicks and all this kind of stuff, and you're seeing the body language, and the body language is really off. Like there's been a fallout between them two, from when he came back under Oli, and kind of derailed Oli and what was going on. You know what I mean? Like, Man United wasn't going to go in for him until allegedly he was going to Man City. The rest is history, because most people tell you that CR7 got Oli fired because he came and disrupted the whole balance of the team and what Oli was attempting to. I mean, he hinted at it on the overlap in that interview when he came on the overlap that he was kind of outvoted when it came to the CR7 coming home. And people say you should never go back to an ex, regardless of what circumstances it is. And so you think the rest is history there on that. But I think Bruno, because he does a lot for us, he's probably gone to that World Cup quite burnt out, because he had a decent second half of the season, broke the assist record. And you get on a plane, and I think he spent, because he didn't offer anything, in my opinion, in any of them games. I didn't look at Bruno and say, "Oh, that was a proper Bruno performance." So he may be carrying a knot that he never wants to speak about. He's that kind of guy. He's a hero, isn't he? You have to remember that we go in them cup games when we thought we didn't need Bruno, we started him. And I'm like, why are we starting him? We should be able to beat this team without a Bruno Fernandes. Or you know what I mean? And so he had a poor World Cup. And so he'll go on holiday and he'll probably come back and say he wants more money, because he's the talisman. He'll probably come back to Old Trafford and say, well, you know what? After my poor shot at the World Cup, if you want me to stay, then you got to pay me more. Otherwise, I'm off to the Saudi League or something. Expect some matches to happen with Bruno. But yeah, as in poor showing Norm.
Yeah. Well, look,
knows for him,
I mean, look, we are going to get onto the thing, but just quickly looking at the tables, obviously we can see now who are through to the quarterfinals. As we say, USA gets beaten by Belgium. They play Spain. That's going to be an interesting game. I mean, what do you reckon what happens in that game?
Spain, Belgium. The thing is, Belgium have looked better, more in sync than Spain. But yet Spain managed to just pull that 1-0 out the bag.
Yeah.
They literally pulled an Arsenal on Portugal, literally, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I actually feel like if Belgium are gonna become of age, this is the time. Beat Spain and move forward. I think on form, you'd have to go with Belgium, but then Spain just do Spain things. If I'm going on form, I would say Belgium.
Right.
If I'm going on form, I would say France in the Morocco game. Hard to call, no.
Yeah, I mean, France, Morocco. I mean, look, I think I said, as Quash said earlier on, he's predicting 2-1. I probably think it'd be about 2-1, but you just don't know. Morocco could have something up their sleeve. I think France have got to be on. But listen, they're the last, African team in in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I mean, and then obviously England, against all the odds, beat Mexico 3-2. And I think we'll tackle the England game and Mexico game in a bit. But let's look at the game, which was the game of Argentina against Egypt. Look, listen. First of all, let's talk about the goals. What are your thoughts on the goals? I thought that goal, obviously they scored that first goal, but then the second goal to only be disallowed, unbelievable.
But this way the rule has to change now, right? If you're going to go back to an incident in play, that incident has to be in the attacking half of the pitch for that goal to
be disallowed. Where it happened, I was talking with Matthew. Big up to Matthew. I was on the phone with Matthew.
100 yards. Has gone forward.
And he's gone through about 7 players. He's run past 7 players, and they've called it back. And I sent you some videos, D. We saw. I sent it in the chat. You saw the amount of fouls that Argentina made, and people were a lot of people are not happy. I know Saeed wasn't happy. He's done a little interstitial.
The thing is, I'm watching the game, Norm, and I was sick of hearing a commentator say Messi's the best player in the world, and Argentina are the reigning champions. Messi's the best player in the world, and Argentina. I'm like, shut up, stop saying it, because you're influencing the game. So you have to remember, VAR are also listening to that commentary because they're following the game, and all they're hearing is Messi is the best player in the world. Argentina are the reigning champions, constantly throughout the whole game. So it doesn't matter what good Egypt done. They weren't getting any credit in that game. Even at 2-0 up, they still weren't getting the credit. They were saying, it's the world champions. Anything can happen. It's the world champions. I'm like, wow.
Well, look,
there's a real agenda there.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm going to give you the response from the manager and Zico, who I thought was brilliant in that game. And, justifiably got the second goal, which was legit. Yeah, which was legit. Yeah. But Argentina win entirely undeserved. This is what their manager had to say. He says he had a lot to say, but this is just thought just get a little bit extract from here. He goes, he added, Argentina victory is entirely undeserved, and I promise you, once I return today, these are strong words, I will not watch football in this World Cup at all because there's no justice in it. My personal process is that I will not watch this World Cup again. Right. When I get back home and back to our country, I'm not going to watch it. Zico, who scored the 2 goals, says Egypt forward Zico who scored but had another disallowed, was asked if his tears after the game were for exiting the World Cup or the refereeing decision his team faced. Both we were hard done by today, and anyone saw that said, I won't talk about something like this. Obviously, again, it's absolutely tough. I'm not gonna lie, it is tough on thingy. I felt that Egypt outplayed Argentina, but a lot of people were saying that it's corrupt. They allowed so many fouls to get away and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I was watching it and I was thinking, a little tug on the shirt. I mean, as you said, it was how far away.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I wasn't even going to watch it. I was watching the tennis. I was watching.
Big up Vincenzo, man. Big up to you, bro. Yeah,
Coco and the other young lady on the tennis, and then I said, you know what? The Messi hype. I got to watch it just for the Messi hype. Let me see what he gets away with this time. And I'm watching it and I'm saying, there's an agenda there by hook or by crook. And I put it in a couple of the other chats, and it starts with a whole frenzy of because you're a CR7 man and all that. Nah, it's nothing to do with it. By hook or by crook, FIFA need Messi in this World Cup final. So I said, listen, England are going to draw them in the semis if they beat the Vikings. And Harry Kane's going to, this is what I put in that chat, Harry Kane's going to get a goal this alive. England fans are going to lose their minds. And then you're going to hear it's corrupt now once England get done over by it. That's what I said. I said, mark my word, there's going to be an incident there, and you know it should go in England's favour, and it's not going to go in England's favour. And they're going to they're going to proceed to the finals. And the
Mm.
England fan base are going to lose their minds. And that's when you're going to start seeing Twitter blowing up and getting very toxic. But the truth is, there's an agenda here. And it's in the commentary, and it's in the VAR, it's with the refs. You're looking at the ref and you're saying, surely you go to the screen, ref, on this one. The foul in the box for Egypt.
Yeah.
Clear penalty. He doesn't go anywhere near the screen. He pretends to have his hand on his ear like this. He don't listen to nobody because no one's talking to him. No. It was all for the cameras. He knew he wasn't giving anything because he knew that FIFA were going to lynch him if he doesn't find a pathway to get Argentina.
That's a strong statement, Big D. That's a strong statement you're making there.
I'm standing on that hill, you know.
Big up Premier Man 96. I don't know if you're subscribed to the channel. If you're not, come and subscribe to the channel, man. Sorry. I hear that. And I actually hear that.
So I've got no dog in the fight. But if there's two dogs in the fight, then take the collars off at the same time and give both dogs the equal opportunity. And Egypt got mugged. They got mugged, mate.
Right. Well, listen, this is what
was taken away from Egypt, and then they had 3 food bowls for the Argentinians to eat.
And I think for one of their goals that Argentina scored, the player was the Egyptian player was fouled.
Right,
he got his foot, and they didn't go and look at that either. So
there was a lot of stamping on ankles.
They don't help. Yeah, they don't help. He goes. You know what I mean? He got. This is what Premier Man 96 says. Egypt, if we're honest, I mean, there was an element of bottling there. I mean, look, just spotted it, but can't deny there was a motive to push this Argie team to win. So there's 2 sides to it, right? Because to lose a 2-0, you know, you can't say there's an element of bottling there. D. Come on.
Like the goal that got disallowed to put Egypt 2-0 up.
Yeah.
If you saw the shoulders drop on the Argentinian team,
I saw it. And then what you saw, the camera went straight. The camera went straight to Messi. You know, it's like, bro, this is over. This is over.
It was done, and you have to remember, they scored again, so they would have been 3-0 down before Argentina. I think momentum's everything, though. So they have one done. They get the goal back, and then they start seeing everything go against them. They score, and then they get the penalty shout to make it 3-1. They don't get the penalty. So we can say they bottled it. No, they just got demoralized because they realized that they were playing against the ref and the 2 linesmen as well. So they were outnumbered mentally and probably physically as well. You know what I mean? And so I look at it and say, okay, someone say they bottled it. No, they got mugged off. And after a while, it's like, I've got no effort left because everything I'm doing to win this game, the referee and the linesmen are telling me, nah, son, you're not winning this game because you're not the right profile we want in the final. Egypt, regardless of Mo Salah, Egypt is not the right profile that they want in that final. No, let's not pretend here. Spit on a kid. Spit on a kid said, African Cup of Nations. What kind of garbage is that? That's what he said. And he had a big platform on Sky Sports saying that nonsense. Right? And Sky Sports didn't pull him up or fire him for that. So that's 2 incidents now. He disrespected AFCON and spat on a kid and kept his job. Come on, Norm. What we're doing here, man, it's literally black and white, Norm. And I don't want to go down that road. But it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Junior says, for me, guys, the Argentina game looked very sus. As far as I'm concerned, a lot of people are saying that they want to keep Messi because that's what's pulling in the money.
Thank you, Junior. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's hard to not look at it in that way with the amount of things that did go against them. You know, it's unreal. But you know, some people are gonna have the thought process of, well, Egypt, you need to, you know, fix up and why have you bottled it? But I hear your argument, D. I absolutely hear your argument. You know what I'm trying to say. But listen, there's another game to come.
If you're a hiker, right? It's like you're hiking and trying to climb Mount Everest in a pair of house slippers. This is what Egypt were trying to do in that game in the end. They were trying to climb Mount Everest, i.e. hold on to that lead in their house slippers. Not a chance. You got nothing to grip onto. You know what I mean? So I look at it and I go, nah, you know what? No matter what you did in that game, they were going to... Because if they didn't score, they would have got a sus penalty. Trust me. Yeah. If they didn't score from open play, it would have been a sus penalty. And we would have been saying, that's not a penalty, man. Come on, that's not a penalty. And he gives it anyway.
Dr. Seymour Butt says, why do you have to be dogs? Is it an underbelly animal?
Yeah, bro, I know what you're saying, bro.
Could you choose another animal, man? Come on, man. This is an
I
underbelly
could
thing.
choose another, but I think we always say
thing.
Exactly. No, brother. Honestly,
is it a breed thing? Is it a breed? Is it a breed thing?
Because even Leach is a Man United player, right?
Yeah.
Even Leach got away with some stuff yesterday again in that game, and I'm like,
yeah.
In any other game, he's gone. He's got 2 yellow cards and he's out that game. And the 10 men, they're a man down. They're playing with 10 men. So I just saw all the dynamics. And then
you know what thing? One thing though, and Quadra, definitely their defense is pants. They score goals, but I'm telling you, Leacher, Martinez, and Romero, I'm telling you, they are rubbish. Yeah. I'm sorry, I know Leacher plays for your club. Yeah,
no, but it's not been good.
And I'm telling you, if they come up against a powerful team, I think big up to Reggae. And I know who Reggae to Reggae is. If I think it's who Reggae is, France will beat them. Big up to you, Reggae to Reggae.
Yeah, man, big up
yourself. Don't subscribe to this channel. God, you know who he's the. You know who this is. No. You don't know who Reggae to Reggae is. He goes to Willesden. And he's Reggae. You know who he is.
Oh, my brethren. Yeah.
Yeah, big up to you, brother. He says France will beat them easily. Yeah, they've got powerful players. That's the things. I don't know. And listen, Switzerland could do a thing. You know, I think there's going to be a lot of teams rooting for Switzerland.
It's not over yet, is it? It's not over,
man. It's not over. If they meet France, they will get taken to the cleaners. Mark my words. This is what Premier Man 96 is saying. And he's obviously, Reggae to Reggae is in agreement with him. Dr. Simon, so it feels like AFCON has been getting done dirty. Egypt, there was 8 teams in the last 22, I think.
Imagine
Egypt, Senegal, Dr. Congo. Yeah?
Yeah. Morocco.
That's the only hope that's left. That's the only hope that's left. But I'm not going to lie. I want to see France. I want to see France. But that's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. Lisandro Martinez is a bum. He's the he's the Argentinian Mustafi. Yo, he's definitely. Quadra, you make me laugh, brother. You make me laugh. France will beat them easily, as Reggae to Reggae says.
Yeah.
And he goes, yes, D, I was with you on Sunday.
Yeah. I just clocked who it is, yeah.
It is, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to call out your government.
Listen, me and him, he's a big Arsenal fan. He's a top gooner. He's a positive. He loves Arteta. Yeah, and you know what I mean? We and him, we have a conversation when we meet up and everything, but you know how it goes. Yeah. But everybody go and subscribe to Reggae, doing bits on that channel. Man, nice, big up to you every time. Ruthless Schooner, man, big up to you. Good evening, Lord Skeet and Sir, and co-host. Argentina are getting away with murder. Listen, the sentiment is strong. Sentiment is strong enough. Did you start this petition, brother?
It's not just me, no. Honestly.
Boy, I think Shane, if Shane is in the chat, I think Shane Good will have a lot to say about this because he's a big Argentina fan. Well, you know, he likes Messi and all of that. And so when he's doing like the Argentinian show, right? He sent me, actually, funny enough, Shane said this thing on another chat that morning, and he put it there. What did he put there?
Shane, man.
I had to kill myself laughing.
I thought I liked you.
Big up to Shane Good. And like when I was watching him do a watch along with big up to views as well.
Yeah.
And when it was, you should have seen Shane's face. Like, it's like, oh my God. And then when they scored, Argentina. This man changes with the win. Yo, Shane, you change with that. Now he's Viking. So listen what he does, right? Because he doesn't want England to win, right? So Shane sends, where is it? Let me find it. I was killing myself when he sent it. Where is it? Where is it? This one. Yeah, so for his thumbnail, so his next thumbnail, he's got Argentina v Norway. He's saying,
really?
That's his thumbnail. And I'll just put a laughing emoji.
England are the better footballing side.
Because even DJ B, man, they've been going at it. You know what I mean? Good banter, man. You know what I mean? And we're loving it every time. Yeah, he goes, they're getting away with murder. You know what I mean? They're getting away with murder, man. Yeah, man. And Rufus goes, No one cares what he thinks. Unlikely things to air at the World Cup. And here comes the Irish team. Oi.
Yeah.
Shane's gonna look back on this. He's gonna look back on this. But no, I mean, listen, D, I know you listen, other chats that I've been on, they were, you know.
Yeah, my other chats, my other fantasy football chats were going off on that. So what are we witnessing here?
Yeah. Said, well, and if everybody's saying the same thing, they can't be wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not we've got an agenda against Argentina. I think it's listen, they're saying that the team, you know, was influencing the referee and that the referees have got to be stronger. You know?
Yeah. Well, you saw the way they were crowding him on everything.
Yeah.
They were crowding the ref on every decision. It was like, okay. And the thing is, there was a point where I said the referee need to give out some yellow cards here. And he didn't. And I'm like, all that is just telling. There was just too many red flags for me, literally, in that game to let me know that by hook or by crook, Argentina have to get to that final.
Yeah,
and so that doesn't bode well for a few teams, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing is, England wouldn't meet them. I'm trying to think of your chart there. No, I'm trying to remember from your chart, but England wouldn't meet them until the finals, right? Semi-finals. Right? Yes, that's right. Yeah, because I said. The Norway, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I said earlier. So Harry Kane's going to score a blinder, and the offside flag's going to go off.
I tell you, if it wasn't offside. Can you imagine? Listen, England have got to get over this. Get over Norway. I mean, look.
And this is what I would say to my England fans out in America: remember, 5-0 carries guns, right? So win or lose, don't go out there doing a madness. They will shoot you. You heard it from me there. I live there. I know how trigger happy they are. So just the England fans out there, if you're listening on this or you rewatch this, just be careful regardless of that result, because
D has sent the warning. I don't know if you want to say, D, have you got anything to say to Shane Gooner? You know what I mean? Is there anything that you need to say to Shane?
Brother, I actually thought I liked you, Shane, until I hear this voice from Normski. I didn't believe that. Argentina fan. Well, what are we doing here, bro?
Well, I don't know, because he's a Viking fan as well. He's a Viking.
Right,
I call him Shane. I'm going to change his name to Shane Flip Flop, not Shane Gooner. Big up Shane every time. But he goes, anyone notice Arsenal attacking players look miles better away from the clutches of Arteta? Yes, I do see that, my friend. Doctor, we see it, bro. We absolutely see it. Premier Man United. I disagree. Look how bad Odegaard is in Norway.
Has he been that bad though, Norm? Really and truly, has he been that bad?
He's not.
He hasn't been great, but he hasn't been awful.
I just need to sell this brother.
He's your
need to sell him.
Norm.
Gamer G. Too much controversy. Big up to Gamma. Shall I say Gamma 9741. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you have already, then big up to you every time. Dr. Seymour says, Premier Man, he's looked far better in a Norway kit, but the bar is low for him. Yeah. Maybe that's a very good point.
Yeah, that's
definitely a good point. Yeah.
I think he's been a part of their journey so far.
Yeah.
But then, you know what I mean? I suppose the Arsenal fans really now are waiting to crown I'm going to call him long grain rice, because I love basmati. So he's not having the basmati from me. He's long grain rice. He's going to get that captaincy. And Norm, I fear for him, you know. He's played way too much football now. I do fear for him.
Saka,
for you guys next season.
Saliba,
yeah,
Gabby, all of these man. Yeah, I'm worried big time. I'm worried big time for these guys. I think, I was on the phone with Matty just before I come on the show, and we've got major concerns going into this new season, because I just don't feel that we're prepared. And why the life for me, we've gone and bought Lillian, and if everybody doesn't know who Lillian is, the ex-Leeds goalkeeper, Calamity Lillian, that one, Milsner, whatever his name is, Calamity, absolute calamity. You know what I mean? I don't know. We're saying it's an Arteta buy, so that's what I'm going to go with. Yeah,
right.
That's what I'm going to go with.
So like coming from my Man United head, I'm looking at a fresh Luke Shaw and a fresh Harry Maguire. I'm looking at a fresh Kobe Minu, who's just been topping up his suntan. So I'm hoping that with our new signings, then we get off to a kickoff start. But for you man's guys are going to come back probably not wanting to play for the first 5 games of the season. where they got no choice.
Yeah.
And that's the cruelty of a big tournament within the summer where your team goes far and you get too much football under your legs, and then in that heat. So the way their bodies have been dehydrated and you have to be rehydrating, all that kind of stuff. Obviously,
Steve, how mad would that be from Premier Man 96? Can you imagine how mad that would be? The man does nothing and he lifts a World Cup.
Oh, you can't say he did nothing. No, come on, that's a bit cruel.
What are we doing here, man? No disrespect, D, but Lisandro Martinez reminds me of Mustafi. Mustafi was a light.
I agree with you. He's shocking. I'm not a Leacher fan. I always said that remember we was fighting you.
Remember, I think it was at the time when you had Ten Hag. We was fighting over him because we didn't know what was going on. Yeah, it was Ten Hag. Yeah, it was Ten Hag. Yeah. Because remember, and we ended up getting who did we end up getting instead of who did we guys put it in the chat? Who did we get instead of
the Butcher?
The Butcher. Who did we get instead of Lisandro Martinez?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, because there was a rumor that he may go to Arsenal.
Yeah,
and, but you have to remember, I'm shocked he made this squad because he's practically been injured the whole season for us, pretty much. He came back towards the end when it was kind of.
Oh no! You know what? We went for I just remember now. I think we got Timber. That's right. We got Timber.
Yes, and I actually said.
I remember you. Yeah, you guys. You said you wanted him. Yeah,
Timber. Yeah. Ah, boy. Rest is history.
Static, Mesla. Yeah. La Misla, but we're gonna call him La Misla, La Miserable, right? Yeah, Lillian, whatever you want to call him. How and the worry is we said it earlier on, is that if Kepa goes to Como, he becomes the number 2. Just get Tommy Setford up there. Get him up there. Do you know what I mean? 14 likes, come on, guys. Get those likes. Let's get those likes. If anybody else comes in the chat, get them, send it around, get these likes up to 20.
Just group them up,
get those likes up to 20. You know what I mean? American police are a bunch of low IQ individuals that carry guns.
You've got to be careful with that, guys.
You know what? D, you had your experience when you lived out there. Man, you were just driving your big old...
Driving my low rider and behaving myself.
Low rider, and what happened? Man, how did the story go without saying too much?
No, he basically came behind me, like, everybody was speeding. He just picked me because I was in a sports car in a low rider. Yeah. And then I never had one of the paperwork, which was the paperwork for my tag. So he's giving it the big one while I'm sat in the car. He takes my insurance and my license to run that. He told me to find the tag paperwork. I find last year's one. And I said, Chinna said to me, just bring him that. I go to bring him that. Man, see big 6'4" D packing. I was probably about 290 them times. And I mean 295. I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
And he said, hell nah. And he just clutched for the gun, man. Went for the gun, pulled the gun out on a traffic stop. Said I was threatening in my walk towards his car with a piece of paper in my hand. No gun, because I never
did my gun. Did you say, yo, did you say to him like...
I said, bruh, chill. I said, chill. I'm bringing the paperwork. I say it like that. Like, put the gun away, bro. What are you doing? He called for backup, everything known. Man could have got shot over a piece of paper in my hand. Come on, man. What are we doing here?
Brother,
Florida State as well. Florida State trooper.
You're good.
State trooper from Florida. Foolishness.
Madness.
But you know what? We move. God said no. It wasn't your time to catch a bullet. And But so I'm just saying to the guys, win or lose, don't do a madness out there because honestly, and I think England, where they're playing that game, is that Texas?
What the
Norway game, is that Texas?
I'm not even sure, guys. Where England playing that game? I'm not too sure what stadium it is. I'm not too sure.
They're in the southern states, which I think most of the games have been in the southern states. You just have to.
Yeah, Reggae to Reggae said that's crazy. Thanks for sharing, D. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
it was crazy. Reggae, it was crazy, man.
And I loved living in Florida. Normal will tell you, like when these guys came out to Orlando, we drove up and hung out with them for 5 days in Orlando. You remember, no? You guys were for what do you call it?
The General Assembly.
General Assembly.
And
yes,
then we had the old cruise thing.
Just hung out. And like I say, I love living in America, but I'm telling you, that gun thing is You got to be careful, guys.
My missus always talked about living out there, and she's always like, well,
nice
she goes, I want to live in America, but I said, bro, when I started seeing sort of some of the madness that's going on out there, I said, you know what? Too much of them guns out there. Got too many guns out there, man. I don't think I could do it.
And now I don't know.
This is official now, right? It's now come out on Sky Sports. It's just flashed up on my screen. Bruno Guimaraes has asked to leave Newcastle.
Wow.
Are we going to have an Isak moment? This is the question, guys. But I would love him in the side. I'm not going to lie.
He wants Arsenal. He wants Arsenal.
They're pushing for it. So listen, if his agents, and his team are pushing for it, and are giving Arsenal, you know what I mean, to say, we want to come. Arsenal they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
so I mean, what it's gonna take to prize them away? But as you rightly said, they've lost to Tonali, so I don't know. I don't want it to be one. I don't want it to be one of these things that just protracting that long thing. Do you remember the whole thing with Dion? Do you remember? It was over to do with his wages and all that.
But if you look at that, though, there was no point where Dion actually said he wanted to come to United, but yet we were still chasing him like he said he wanted to come. He wanted his money, and he was quite happy to stay at Barca. Where now, if Bruno G is saying, "I want Arsenal," it's a bit like our deals that we did with Cunha. Cunha said, "I want United." It's an easy deal to do in terms of.
So hopefully, listen. Look, they've got 100 million.
Easier.
But they got 100 million pound burning in their back pocket from the Tonali thing. Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean, so you get another 80 million. Yeah, that's 180 million. Get your business done quick. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy the fact that Newcastle are the most richest club, owners in terms of owners. Yeah. But they can't spend the way they want to spend, and that's all to do with the wages to profit ratio. Maybe I posted it in the chat. So that's the reason why they can't. The same with Aston Villa as well, and that's the reason why Spurs are spending the way they're spending at the moment. Yeah. Because their wages against what they bring in, is good. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they can. I mean, I think they spent 200 and something million so far, and they're looking to. I'm sure they're trying to get that junior coupe from Bournemouth.
It's a good show, that is.
Yeah, and they're talking 80 million plus for that. So they're going to be spending. Yeah, yeah, they're going to be spending, man. And just that game is in Miami.
In Miami, exactly.
That was your neck of the woods, wasn't it? That's where
yeah. That's what I'm saying. So it's a trigger happy, like England fans, just behave yourself. Like, go enjoy the football and get home safely to your families. Trust me on that. Because the way America is moving right now, that trigger happy thing there.
Yeah, at Jason Carter saying, you got to lay low. That's why I have my license to carry. My SIG is my buddy. Yeah. I hear you, Jace. I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I hear you. Arsenal need world-class players and sell Odegaard as well. Yeah, Static, absolutely agree with you.
Odegaard, boy. He's dead, ain't he? He's dead out here. Yes, Static.
Need that man out of here, man. He just listen, 260 a week. No, man.
No,
he ain't doing nothing. Big up, Static. I know you got to go, man. Listen, take care and thanks for
Static, big up yourself,
coming in, man. The Gilberto of our mods there, mate. But before he goes, he says, Arsenal signed Bruno G from Newcastle. Get it done. Yeah. Get it done. That's what we need to do.
That'd be a great signing for you, man.
Oh, yeah. Our midfield will be strong there.
That's the thing. He wants to
come. The Morgan Rogers thing is quieting down a bit. It's gone a bit cold. So
the thing is with Morgan, remember, he's got Champions League football. So if he comes to you, he's coming for them bigger paycheck. You know what I mean? Okay. I rate him, no? I would rate Morgan as well. Morgan Rogers.
Yeah.
I'll take him at Old Trafford, but I don't see us doing that deal. You know what I mean?
This is another one. Dr. Seaman's putting in. Newcastle signing Manzambi as Bruno's replacement. However, low-key would love Manzambi at Arsenal over Fufamendi.
Fufu. Love that, man. Fufamendi,
Hey, doctor, man, you're cracking us up tonight, man. You're cracking up.
He's on form. The doctor is on form tonight.
He's on form tonight, brother. He's holding the medicine and he's on form tonight, man. Fufamendi, man. Wait. Okay, Premier 96 says, this isn't Arsenal of old. When we last won the league and holding on to their life with the likes of Thierry. Listen, we need to be acting like a big club. Yeah. You're building it. Listen, last season, when Liverpool won the last season before when they won the title at Cantor, and then they went and spent nearly 500 million. You're thinking,
yeah, exactly. You thought they were coming strong for us again, innit?
They absolutely fell off the cliff. They fell off the edge of a cliff, right? Don't want to be in that same situation. Don't want to be in that same. It doesn't help, obviously, with the World Cup. It's been a great World Cup, but we've got a lot of players that are coming back that are not going to be fit, that are going to be tired, and it's going to be another long season. Now, we need to get quality players in each position. If I could sell Madueke, I will sell him. Saka's not the same. Saka's on 300,000 pounds a week. He's not the same Saka.
No,
you know what I mean? But it looks like it's going to be Saka and Madueke over there. If you're going to keep, what's his name, Downham, please keep him. Don't sell him. Don't put him on loan. We need the players. Even when we don't know what's going to happen with him. Is he going to get sold?
Skelly,
I think Miles Skelly will stay. Sorry, again?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about Skelly.
Yeah, I think he will stay, but I think Ethan will probably go. They're going to look at that as pure. He's
pure profit.
Yeah. Because he's an academy. He's academy. He's academy player. So that's what's going to happen. Did I read this one? It says this. Yeah.
It looks like we're stuck with Rashford. He's back, isn't he?
Yeah. That's the way it crumbles, man. That's the way the cookie crumbles, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Because this is premise. This isn't Arsenal. Oh, I've already read that. I just read that. Yeah. We need to act like a big club. Where did you live in Miami, D?
I was just north of Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Coral Springs, beautiful. Really nice place to live. So
Hard Rock Stadium, England v Norway, Miami. That's going to be.
Oh, that's where they are. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. It's nice there. I mean, you see, Miami, it's a very much. If you live in South Miami, that is very much Hispanic. So you got to be up on your Spanish, otherwise it's a hard place to live.
Right.
But North Miami and above it is Fort Lauderdale, so that's where I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then even when I used to go and watch the Heat play, there are Hispanics in that stadium, but people all around you to speak in Spanish. You're just like, am I the only English speaking person in my row in watching the Heat game? Like, you see me wearing the Bulls here, guy. This is the Michael jersey. Like, so I'm always showing Hamlet. Like, I grew up on Mike. I got about
you played basketball. You played
basketball, man. Yeah, played semi-pro and that.
There we go. Listen, I should invite him on the show to let him explain himself. You know what I mean? We're all going to be going for Mr. Shane Viking. What else could we call him? Just as quickly, Premium 96 says, I think the Liverpool situation had a major factor, such as Jota's passing, and I absolutely agree with that. Do you know what I mean? And there you go. He's donning the Norwegian flag.
Yeah, you're shameless, bro.
Do you want to talk to him again? Maybe he missed your thing. So maybe you need to just talk to him again.
Yeah, what we doing here, man? I thought I liked you, man. Come on, man. Even I'm back as a Brazilian fan. Even I'm saying I've got to now give England the nod over the Vikings, mate.
This guy Shane is the biggest troller, you know. I'll tell you what, if Argentina, if they ever lose, mate. I was watching Shane's face and his reaction on when they did the watch along last night.
He probably thought they were done.
When his face, the very red blood drained from his face. He's Argentina. Even his missus, you can hear his missus in the background. He's got her influence.
Wow, Shane.
Yeah, Shane. D has. I mean, these thoughts. I'm going to ask these thoughts again so that you could hear. Maybe you want to throw a counter argument if you wish.
Shane, I'm just struggling. I'm struggling that you back a team that obviously you're Messi over CR7, even though he only performed in one competitive league. He was atrocious at PSG, and now he's just having an easy ride. He's taking bare easy money in the MLS. Ronnie went to the tough leagues and produced, bruv. You know what I mean? But that's okay. You know what? You can say that's my Man United bias there when it comes to Ronnie. I did say that last World Cup should have been his last one because I think he's hurt Portugal this World Cup. But bruh, come on, man, Argentina. Bro.
Well, Shane calls Ronnie that he actually's got which is quite funny. He calls him the mannequin.
The mannequin.
He just sort of stands.
Oh, there. because he's chiseled as well. He's you know what I mean. He's like, he reminds me of LeBron James in terms of the way he takes care of his body is just insanity. But You know what I mean? Like,
but that's what I'm saying. On the outside, but on the inside, mate, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but and Father Time has caught up with him, and he shouldn't look to play another Euro or even say I want to play a World Cup at 45 years old or whatever he will be then. So hopefully he's seen this and realised that he's got to step away and allow Portugal to be great without him. And he's done his part. He's done his part for them. You know.
Shane says Ronaldo just makes my top 10 of all time.
Okay, bro. All right, you're definitely what's the word? You're definitely trolling. Okay.
Kwanzaa says, I can't wait for at Shane Gooder's tears and Argentina tears once they get knocked out. Everybody's waiting for his tears, mate. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, if they meet England got to put them to the sword. Between Kane and what's his name? And your young Bellingham, between them two men need to put these men to the sword. But they got to get past this. You see this brother here, this cyborg of a human being. That's who you lot got to contain. And I'm not sure about them centre backs containing him though.
I mean, that's the problem. That's the problem. And it's a massive game. Norway against England. Harry Kane there. But look, Bellingham. We go into that game. Against some people will say against all the odds. Great performance and fight by England against all odds. You got to look at the fact that they were playing at altitude. They were playing against 87,000 fans.
No, I could imagine.
They only lost twice in 13 years in that thing. But you know
what I mean? And
they were down to 10 men.
I can imagine 20 minutes in, their lungs must have been burning, bruv. But once you get past that 20 minutes, then your body starts to adjust. It's like when you move to a very hot country. Now, when I moved to St. Lucia, I was taking showers 3-4 times a day. I was just cooking them. I was getting tormented. I said, Sheen, I ain't sure about this, This is just too hot for me to even focus on life. And then before you know it, I'm wearing jeans and stuff to go out for dinner and stuff. You know what I mean? So I've gone from that madness where I'm just tormented. So I think it's like in football, that 20 minutes in altitude, your lungs are just screaming out.
But they done look.
Yeah,
they played well. We in DJP done we did the watch along.
The watch along,
The game was delayed. Till 2 o'clock because of the crazy thunderstorms.
I couldn't believe that, no, because I logged on for one, and then I went, "Where's the game? What am I missing here?" I would have made a little snack there, a cup of tea, and all that. Two sweet biscuits.
Bellingham, making those late runs into the box. Saka, long busting one by Declan Rice. Saka sets him up with a nice floated cross there. Thinks, because I thought Harry Kane was going to go for it, but there Bellingham was to nod it in, and then I think it was Anthony Gordon robbing one of the players in midfield, and then plays it to.
He looked better in that game, didn't you know? He looked better in that game, Anthony Gordon. I thought that was his best game. I thought that was his best game.
Clear Balding. No, I mean, Shane says Messi has scored the 6th most against top 6 in England. He's never played in England. In fact, he scored more against the English top 6 than Ronaldo. And that is a fact. That is a point. I know people want to talk about Ronaldo playing in different countries and all that.
In Champions League, in Champions League, you're talking, isn't it? Against
because he's never.
But you know what? It's a totally different. Come and play on a wet night in Stoke. Tell him to come over and play on a wet night in Stoke, and let's see how he fares against Stoke City and it's torrential rain on a muddy pitch. Trust me, he'll be bawling after 45 minutes, telling that he wants to go and take a warm shower and have a cup of cocoa and tuck himself in nicely and go to sleep, mate. Come on, let's not do this, Shane. Let's not do this, bruh.
Argentina fans threw bear at Egypt. FIFA are corrupt. So Kwanzaa's not liking Argentina right now. Premier United said, but Messi hasn't played against tough, aggressive, and mid-table and championship level opposition.
Thank
there
you.
we have it. Then we have a counter thing there, and then with their intent to break your legs. And Shane comes back with a delay to suit England. Let it cool down a bit. Corruption altogether. Right. And he says he scored 6 against Stoke.
Who scored 6 against Stoke? Stop it.
Is that us? Is that us?
Oh, right, I was going to say, are you Stoke 6 in disguise? No, Stoke had never been in the Champions League.
No, it wasn't. He must have.
He
mustn't.
No, Stoke had never been in Europe.
Shane and his history. So let's confirm that.
You know what? Yeah.
Are we talking about?
Have they been in Europe? I don't remember Stoke being in Europe.
He would score six against Stoke.
He would score. He would score.
Yeah.
Nah, he wouldn't, bruv. On that muddy pitch in the rain, not a chance. On a Monday night, not on a Saturday afternoon. On a Monday night.
I think he would do. I think he would deal with Spot. I think he would. I really do think he would.
Nah. That ball would literally stick to him, but it wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I think he would. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But listen, England meet Norway in the semi-finals, and that's, you know, as I said, the defenders have got to be on it, you know, because listen, Ireland might not do anything for 80 minutes, but then he comes up with 2 goals, and we saw what he did against Brazil. Brazil, as I said, they were absolutely terrible. The flair, where has it gone?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They need to get that flair back, get that back to the favelas right now, quickly as you can do it. Do you know what I mean?
Who'd you put on him, Norm? Gehi? You have to put someone on him that's going to rough him up. Like, you can't let him. That's what I'm saying. Who's the strongest out them defended? Or you bring on Dan Burns. You met Dan Burns manangle him. Just play Dan Burns for this game.
I don't know. Do you know what? I don't even know if Dan Burns could handle him.
Yeah, but he's big enough to handle him, isn't he? He's big enough to rough him up. In terms
of, if you're trying to win Edison, but in that particular game, the Brazil game, right?
Yeah.
I said earlier on, when there was this thing about the rivalry between Gabriel and Haaland, but looking at that game, assessment of that game, I didn't see any rivalry at all. It was only one winner there, and it was Haaland.
Yeah,
as I said, you can't let your player run off you. You don't see him, and then you've got to at least put him off. You're in a diving position when you're trying to head at that ball. What do you expect? And then for the second goal, there was no closing down. You got 2 of you. You got goes for one of the guy's legs. I'm thinking, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What are we doing here?
Why go on here? Yeah, literally one of them moments.
Shane says John Stones will probably start. Haaland will target him. Yep. Kwanzaa suspended, so Kwanzaa probably got the right back. I mean, we was hoping, Shane. What we was hoping for was for the King of England to maybe give FIFA a ring. If we could get the Kwanzaa red card suspended, but I doubt it very much.
Make that call.
You know, I was going to say.
King Charles, if you're watching King Charles, this is Big D here from the Hamptons. You got to make that call, my friend. Get onto your press secretary, get patched through, and have the conversation, and get this England defender reinstalled. And tell him that he can serve his suspension in the next Euros, whenever that is, or the next England friendly.
Yeah.
But for now, we tell him that we need the
Donald. As I said, it only seems to work for Trump, but only unfortunately.
You can't say Trump, Donald. The Donald, no. Don't forget you're traveling.
You're traveling. I'm traveling. Yeah. Sorry.
Mr. Donald, mate.
No, I was just talking about Trump cards. I was not
Trump cards. There you go. No,
Trump cards. Right? Yeah.
The Trump card.
The Trump card didn't work. You know, we used to play Trumps back in the day. Like, I've got the bigger gun than you have. Like, I've got the faster car, bigger engine.
Exactly.
That's the Trump that I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
I hear you, Noms.
Listen, Jed Spence is a natural right back. Reece James must be benched. Yeah, I mean, Jed Spence, and if you've got Jed Spence and what's his name on that side, right side.
You think he's a better? You think he's a better right back than? I know Reece James likes to invert.
No, Reece James is better than. No, I think Reece James is better.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Is what the crowd is saying that James must be benched over Jed Spence, but I'm not sure about that.
Reece James is better.
I think Reece James offered you more if he can stay fit.
Yeah, I think he might be. I think they got a bit of a boost, so I think he might be fit for this game. So we'll see what happens there. There you go. Premier 96 man says, I think France are actually unbeatable. You can play any way against them, and they will find a solution. If you play dirty and cheat like Paraguay, yes, well, listen, that's another story. Him and Mbappe, you know what I mean, and the senator for Paraguay. Comments. We'll say no more.
I believe that. But
concerning that. But look, the World Cup has been really good. I mean, there's been some real good moments, as I say. The game with Argentina and Cape Verde. That was a fantastic game. A bunch of players that are part. I think their defender is a estate agent. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And I mean, the goalkeeper, he's added another few million followers on Instagram and stuff like that. But they played well. keep the ball on the
actually
ground.
been
They kept the
there.
ball on the ground. I thought they played well, but at the end of the day, as they say, cream always rises to the top. You know what I mean? And in this case, do you agree, D, that cream always rises to the top when it comes to Argentina?
No, we're not going to go down that road. That's for sure.
Reece James' fitness is a concern.
The Cape Verde lot, man. I went there on a holiday. They treated me so well. They treated me and the missus so well. Really cool. Really not. Really hot, Norms. I mean, when I say hot, I mean, jeez.
But the size of the country, you know what I mean, to do what they did.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the holiday itself and the staff, everything was brilliant. Really nice resort. Yeah, nice place. It's not a bad flight either. Like a 6.5, 7 hour flight or there.
Oh, well, when he was living in Florida. Yeah.
No.
Oh no, when he was in St. Vincent.
No. When we came back, we went to
Cape
Verde. Yeah, we went to Cape Verde a few years back.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago, or maybe less than 2 years ago. It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice vibe, man. Yeah. Like I said, but it's hot like fire, boy. Like you couldn't wear. You have to wear sandals on the beach, otherwise your feet getting burned.
People just get burnt off.
Yeah. It was like, yo, this is. And when you caught the sea breeze, you just stood there, like in little gaps of the hotel where it's open. You just stood there. But
it's not the sort of. It's not like a stifling heat. Like compared to
no. When I say no, because you got the sea breeze, which makes it bearable, but it was hot. Yeah, there wasn't a dull day there. I think we had 7 nights there, 7 or 8 nights, whatever it was. Yeah, but yeah, all inclusive, good holiday, boutique. They had the boutique restaurants that you could go to as well. So this is me just giving a little something for tourism. So listen, if you're watching Cape Verde, I'm bigging up your hook me up with a little 7-night vacation. I'll pay for my flights, but hook a brother up, man.
Dude, sort out the hotel thing, sort that out. Well, I mean, obviously, I will be. I mean, by the time I go to America, the World Cup will be over anyway. So
it will be, won't it? Yeah.
It'll be the after effects. You know what I mean? But I'm still looking forward to going to Orlando, Florida. And then after that, on a lovely cruise, a Caribbean cruise. So I'll be out there. I think total about 10 days and that. But I'll tell you this now, Shane, I will find a way. Yeah, I'm 50 unbeaten or 51 coming show tomorrow. Go and check out Shane's show tomorrow. Yeah, the Bruised Banana on tomorrow. I think it would be my 51st show. I've done the 49 unbeaten, done 50, and I think tomorrow's show is 51. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But so looking forward to that tomorrow. So everybody, please go and watch that show tomorrow. It's going to be a great show. I'm sure we're going to be talking all things Norway, Argentina, and obviously England. Somebody called them Vargentina. Somebody called them Vargentina.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. That was that. Wow, it was so fitting, wasn't it, Norman? Let's be honest.
Yeah. A lot of the players live in Portugal or born there. So they've done really well. It's been aside from all the little controversies and stuff like it's been a great World Cup. It's been one of the best World Cups I've seen in the noughties. You know what I'm trying to say? It's really been good. But you can't beat, as I say, you can't beat the World Cups of yesteryear. You know what I mean? And as I always say, personally speaking, I mean, maybe for Shane turning on that TV to see Argentina and to see Messi, and that he's always got that
that's his holy grail.
But like we turn on that TV to watch Brazilian flair.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean? But the flair's gone from them, and I think they need to go back to grassroots.
Back to the beginning, mate.
Yeah. Big up Kwaja. We are coming down. But look, it's been a great show, guys. Thank you to everybody that's been in the chat. Really appreciate it. I'm 34. 2000 was the best for me. So many legends are upcoming legends. Yeah. Listen, but go. If you haven't done it already, I'm sure you probably have. Just go back and look at those World Cups of back in the day, the 90s, the 86. The hand of God.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The foolishness there.
You know what I mean?
Diego Maradona.
Maradona. But you can't. I mean, can you imagine those kind of players, D? And as I said, rightly said, watching those Brazilian legends sitting in the stand and watching that team.
Yeah, because I know it's Norway.
Yeah, it's not good. They really
Ronaldinho and them
have to
Ronaldinho
go
all the
back.
games,
Yeah,
Ronaldinho
could have done something. You know,
yeah, these men are just like looking.
Some legends are in there, man. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Carlos, you know what I mean? All them, man.
Oh yeah, man like Carlos with that left foot, man.
Left, brother. You
Probably
don't stand in the way. You don't stand in the way of that, brother. You find
probably the best left foot in the world when it came to free kicks, bro.
It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy.
See, the youngsters don't know about that, Norms. You know what I mean? They know about.
And they need to appreciate it. And you know what I mean? Go back. It's like football in general. Like, you know, when we talk about the Premier League and we talk about football didn't just start in the Premier League era.
No.
Yeah. Football,
the old Division 1.
The old Division 1 and all of that.
Was the one,
great footballers then. Yeah. And go and do your homework. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, go back. You know, there's no problem putting it on YouTube and bringing up some great games and just educate yourself. You know, I mean, that's one of the things that Shane always sort of says. You know, that educate yourself in football. We're not saying that you have to be an encyclopedia or what. You know, my brain doesn't really retain a lot. You know what I mean? You know, but what I will say is that, you know, if I'm unsure about it or I can't, I'll go back and refresh my memory. That's what you have to do, and just go back and let Ronaldinho still playing. Yeah, crazy man, serious. I think that's just like a PR thing. You know what I mean? You probably play one game and then whatever. You know what I mean? But listen,
and put them on the map.
It's all good. You know, it's all good. But we move. But guys, people, thank you for tuning in. Listen. When you go, please hit that like button, subscribe and share if you're new to the channel. As I say, tomorrow, I believe the Bruised Banana will be on. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people in that chat. Yeah, calling Shane, Mr. Viking, Mr. Argentina, Mr. Nor, everything that you can think of. Yeah, I call Shane a shapeshifter. He's like an S-man. You look at all his thumbnails. He morphs into all these famous players. I don't know how he does it. He's a great shapeshifter. That's what I've got to say. A great shapeshifter. You know what I mean? But big up to him every time, man. And looking forward to the show. Big up to everybody that's come along and watched the show. Really appreciate it. Please smash the like button, subscribe and share if you're new. And we'll be back next week, D. Obviously, you know, England play Norway on Saturday. It's going to be a massive game. Looking forward to that. I will be doing.
Is that a late one though?
What's that again?
Is that a late one?
So I think it's a 10 o'clock kickoff Saturday.
At night, 10 at night.
Yeah, 10 at night. Yeah,
that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Cool. Big up Jason, man. Every time, yeah. So
Jason, big up yourself, man.
I'm looking forward to that. And you know, look, anything can happen. Yeah, anything can happen. Yeah, anything can happen. Someone just texts me. I need to make a phone call. But yeah, no, anything can happen. But you know, I mean, looking forward to it. And it will be England meeting Argentina in the semi-final, or will it be England meeting Switzerland in the semi-final? Let's wait and see. Please, guys, hit that button, subscribe and share if you're new, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Yeah, man. Take care, guys.